Hey guys, Salzir here, and here's a round of Damavand pick from the other day that I thought I'd just show because, okay, I go on a good kill streak here, which isn't really typical of how I play. I mean, I've been getting better at these things, and the reason for that though is for some of the principles that are they're on display in this game, and I just want to sort of analyze that a wee bit, sort of go through some of my thought processes behind what I'm actually doing in the game. It might actually help a few players, sort of directing this more at our clan XDC, but it might help some other people on YouTube as well if you want to watch this. Now the round here, I missed the start of it. I had to jump out into TeamSpeak, kick some guy. It was just some random guy just joined to start playing music. It meant that I alt tabbed and the X-Tory for some reason clips it. But the start of the round was basically just me just running a jeep into a wall. I wasn't feeling to drive it properly, and their team, okay, we got C first, which is good. Their team pushed quite hard. They dropped a squad behind our lines with the chopper. We cleaned them up, but they also came behind with their tank. He ran around for a wee bit, then came back onto C. I picked up our tank to go after him, and that's where we pick up from here. It's quite interesting actually if you play that back, because I'd alt tabbed out, came back, and the tank was there. So he actually had the drop on me, but he was too blinkered into like looking for random kills on the flag, so he didn't actually see me. It allowed me to get the first shot on him, which normally means you win a tank fight, especially if they're not repping. And I managed to position my tank as well, just to take his first shot on my front armor, which is the strongest part of the tank. He then put himself side on to me, which is just feel. So I end up winning. Of course, I feel there because I missed the first shot on the NG. Some guy jumps out to sea for me. I jump out of the tank. Okay, I was about to go down anyway, and their Abrams is up very very fast again. He was only killed about a minute ago, so it suggests there's maybe a fast vehicle respawn on this server. It doesn't really affect things, but yeah, I normally avoid those servers. But I decided that medic's the way to go. Really didn't want a tank core. I see their tanks down the middle there, so I'm trying to get tucked in here on the side, just away from him. I try to spot him here, but he's still too far back. I notice our snipers are covering this alley, so I sneak out here just to try and get another peek on that tank. Still can't see him. Jump out. Oh, there he is. Right. Okay, so we've got it now. So hopefully our NGs in our team are going to do something about that. In the meantime, I'm peeking down this alley. There's some sniper glint down there. I'm using the M416, which has got a bit of a boost in the last patch. I'm still getting used to it, but the accuracy is fantastic. It's particularly on maps like this where you're fighting at medium to long range quite a bit. So with all these lanes, basically you're looking at the left and the right flanks and down the middle. So it's just perfect for this map. They run up in the jeep. The guy dies pretty quick, but he just takes out all our guys. I try to revive a few of them, miss one of them. I should probably have timed that to the guy that died first. I thought I was doing that, but I obviously got that wrong there because I only picked up two of the guys. Now this isn't my normal play style because I hate getting stuck into wee alleys like this, but it is unfortunately a trait of this map. All the fight seems to, I mean, the winners of these maps is basically who controls C. So while the general principle in Battlefield is just to push the objectives, play the objectives, on this one there's only several ways you can flank. There's another sniper glint, so there's only several ways that they can come. It means they can cut you off as well. So you end up spending a lot of the game just trying to get down these wee alleyways, which is kind of boring. It's one of the reasons I don't really like this map. But in this case, we're actually just trying to stop them getting on top of us. You know, if they get through that alleyway, then they've got options. They can come flank us on C flag itself, cap it if they overwhelm us, or more often than not, somebody sneaks out and gets D&E behind us. That then divides our forces, and quite often just results in us losing C anyway that way. So I sort of go over this alley. I see this guy shooting down there or something. Take a wee pot shot, no hit markers, worth a shot anyway, just to see. And as I move over here, I notice that Akka has just joined our squad. I'm already on here with Mad Hippie, who's crouching over there. The two of us are in TeamSpeak. Akka's now in TeamSpeak as well. So that's probably one of the first things. It's a cliched tip, but it really does make a difference. Just get on to TeamSpeak with your buddies. You don't even need your own server. There's plenty of public servers out there. Just jump on if you're in a squad. squad. It makes such a difference. You'll see a couple of examples in this round where we're calling each other into support. We're effective for most of this round. We're effectively just defending C, but there's some quite good moments in it. Now Aka's in a tank here. I should be really just covering a bit more at the back, but I think here actually I think we're getting shot from behind. I give Aka some wrong advice. Not sure if it contributes to his death. If it did, sorry mate, but it looks like you're still pointing at the front. We were going down there, so I jumped out. I couldn't rep you because I was a medic, but I managed to revive. Push up here, just trying to get eyes on whoever it was actually shooting us. And then I noticed on the minimap there's a few guys over there. Get a nice wee headshot there on those guys, and then holy fuck, look at this. Their entire team is looking down that alleyway and nobody's watching this direction. This is right. I mean, especially like you're talking about 3 or 4, 5, 6 people maybe I just killed there, and that's the point when they start looking. So there's somebody starts firing a rocket. Now the wee spot I'm in is really hard for them actually to hit me with. There's a sniper eventually here starts looking my way. In fact, it's at this point here I should really we bit later actually there he is, and I should really have got him, but I was blinkered. I was looking down to where the cluster had been. I ran out of bullets, or else I would have had him there when I corrected my aim. So I back off. I go back down to the end of this alley here, where I thought there was some ammo from the guy who was shooting down here earlier. That's all gone. So I go over here. I should have noticed there actually the wee medic thing is pop over that sniper's head, because it suggests here that this area is under fire, and right enough there's a sniper shot, and oh shit, I just took one, so I had to recharge my health here for a moment. No ammo. Don't know why I've got my gun out. I'm just kind of hoping. I think I'm calling actually for Mad Hippie at this stage. He's on TeamSpeak. He's been playing as support. But I see this guy. Call after him. He doesn't hear me, and he dies stupidly there. Now, the reason he's died there is because he's running. I mean, you don't sprint right behind corners in this game. That was basically the reason for that is I mean, if you're in a full sprint and somebody's not they're facing you. You've got a good half second to stop running and then start shooting yourself. So they'll 9 times out of 10 they'll kill you unless they're just not paying attention. I did take a revive on him there just to try and buy myself some time to get into some cover. And Mad Hippie in the meantime has actually dropped me some ammo, so I've got the M416 up and running again. I take another revive here just to see on minimap, just see where they were. I thought Hippie might have suppressed them or something, but it didn't work out. So I pop out here, peek it, there we are, 3-4 kills. They're not watching, so there maybe one guy's like looking down there, but I managed to get him first, and then the other guys are just all looking at each other, just doing nothing. So I figured they might actually start rushing that point, plus I see Hippie there, so there's no point peeking while there's somebody else there. I take some blind shots into the wee area where they're clustered. Didn't work out. Hippie pushes a wee bit himself, gets killed. Managed to get an Avenger kill on the guy who shot him. And I notice I'm getting low on ammo again, so I take a couple of pot shots just to suppress while I move up again, hoping this ammo pack's still here, which is not, unfortunately. But Hippie, as he spawns at me at this point, drops his ammo pack, so I start respawning. And if you watch this peek from Hippie, actually it's no offense to Hippie, but it's an example of what not to do. It's you don't peek whenever you're prone. If you're doing that, they can see you first, and you'll never get a shot off before if someone's actually watching that spot. And I've just got enough kills in that spot just to alert them to the fact that there's people there. I move back down here, get a triple kill there. I probably should have stayed there a wee bit longer because I wasn't at full health when I peaked, and there's 3 or 4 people shooting me, so I managed to get one, but that's the end of the kill streak. It does mean that they've managed to get behind us. That was my fault, but I did at least call in Aka, who's selling this, who's in a new tank actually. He comes in just to clear up my mess. I respawn on him. Looks like that's clear now. But over there, I see there's a couple of wee skull and crossbones. So I jump out here and go over to that side of the map, because at least Oka's got a gunner. That flank's under control. Peek up there because that's one lane that they'll come through. Right now, if I get a kill, and I sort of have to maybe just keep an eye on this left flank for a second, just while we're sort of concentrating on the other side. But there's one support guy in our team. He's already covering that area, so let's not cluster. Let's not follow their mistake. Go up here. I see there's two of our guys. I see, yeah, they're doing the same mistake. And there's some muzzle flash. So I threw a grenade over there. I'm expecting them actually to go the other way. That's sort of why it takes a full clip to kill him there, because I was sort of primed to shoot as he went along the wall or over the wall. But that was quite bad for me. And oh shit, there's a guy there. And Aka had called me over here. I knew there was guys somewhere, but I exposed myself a wee bit too much and got lucky and managed to get the kill. Aka gets his teammate there. I think it just spawned, and yeah, so it looks like this area is clear. I should have peeked this still carefully. But no, I pull out the aim. That was me making a mistake, assuming that area was not hot. And because I've done that, now we've got two guys going down that alleyway and they're breaching us again. They're coming on to C. I have to call back our tank to support the defense rather than the push, so that impacts our team. So I respawn in C here. It's my responsibility. It was my fault that happened. Come over here. There's a couple of guys all around Oka's tank, which is quite difficult for him to get. So Hippie's coming in as well. Notice here from the way Hippie's shooting, he's shooting into that wee area. Now there's no point me following him to the same place, so I come up here, just try and get some elevation on that point. We're obviously talking on TeamSpeak here. He says there's some guys there. I get a shot on him, so that guy was primed to shoot Hippie. I missed the guy over to the right, but Hippie goes to clear him up, and I cover Hippie's back there just with the other guy. He must have been prone or just spawned or something. So this area looks like it's cleared now. I took a wee random spot down there. It's even if it doesn't show up anybody on 3D spawn, it can give you sort of a wee audio indication there might be somebody there. And it's always worth doing, even if you're playing like hardcore or something. So I checked the left side here. Looks like it's clear. I'm looking at the mini map and people are pushing up, so it's normally safe to assume that we're okay. But I double check. Yep, there's a couple of guys there. That looks like it's under control. Go over here. We are nearing the end of the round, so I'm not really too worried about a flank, but I'm just trying to maybe hope that somebody's pushing by and get the odd kill. I notice Oka's pushed off here. I'm not entirely sure why until I peek out here. There's a chopper and there's another chopper, so somebody on our team has given them our chopper. Rather than die in it, they've bailed out and allowed the chopper to crash, be repaired or whatever. But they've obviously not done a lot with it, so it didn't really impact, but it can. That's such a stupid thing to do. It can impact your team so badly. Hey, Oka here tells me he's got the guy to shell, so we're just trying to squeeze in a kill just before the end, and boom. Yeah, the guy didn't have flares. Might have been the guy as he nicked the chopper, wasn't prepared for it, or he's new to chopper flying. But yeah, that was a nice wee way to end off the round. Quite a few tips in there. If you just watch the way I'm sort of peeking those corners, it's all about actually just watching your mini map. You know where people are. You're listening out for audio cues, like people reloading, people reviving. You pop out. You're trying to get the medic if you can, and just basically just pushing them back. There's a lot of suppression in there. You sort of just because people are used to being in those spots and being suppressed. So and as soon as that happens, they're scared to peek out, or they're a bit more cautious, so they don't push. Allows you to get into another position, maybe better for actually popping out and killing a few of them. I suppose if you can also look at what their team were doing wrong, it's so often in this game, like people are just all clustered around one point. They're sort of fighting over each other just for kills, looking down one particular alley. And that's a mistake, especially if that alley's already covered. I mean, if you ever in that position you see people already covering one flank, look the other way. Look at what areas you're actually exposed to. You need to cover your flanks in this game, otherwise you leave yourself open to that kind of flanking maneuver. There wasn't any particular skill to what I did. It was simply just I got myself into a good position, and that was the fault of their team. So I mean, just bear that in mind when you're playing this game. But thanks for watching, guys. I did quite enjoy putting together this video. I'm going to put up a few more. Let me know what you like, what I can improve on. Give us a few likes in the channel, subscribe if you want to see some more.